stuff down here. I don't know why I'm whispering. Like I need to sneak up on it in case it runs away. Trivia for your eyes. I know. Knobbly glass little thingamajig. Inflatable scrabble. I know. What a mad concept. Well, hello and welcome back to my shed here in Norfolk. Good to see you. Do you want to see a rare sight in these parts? Oh, almost, almost a clean and clear table. These I still haven't dealt with. These are the non-Le Creuset cast iron cookware. Haven't been dealt with. Anyway, welcome to a new week. It is a Monday. Here we are back in my shed. And I thought we would do a little bit of picking. Pick today's orders, or a handful of them. Had some nice results with some vinyl. Had a really nice sale on the record player. That's gone. We'll take a look at that. Pick a handful of bits and then I'll get all of that done and dusted out the way. And then what I thought we'd do, I hope you want a long video because this might be a long video today. Then what I thought we would do is go through and pick out whatever is left of my backlog, put it on here and then deal with it. So my backlog will then be done because we have already started bringing down stock from Andrea's backlog. You may have seen that video over on Andrea, that's my wife, on her channel. We went through her whole room in the house full of stock. I've now got a few crates of that to deal with, so I thought we will take a look at that. So we'll get all of whatever's left of my backlog, it's not a lot, get it set up on here, then we'll get this stuff out. I can't even remember what's in there. Take a look at what I'm going to be dealing with from Andrea's stock, and then we went out sourcing at the weekend and I've got a couple of big bags full of stock that I bought at the weekend, so I thought I'd show you that. We did share most of it on our Sunday live, so if you saw that you may have seen some of it, but I'm going to take a look at that. So that's the plan. It's going to be a long one. I haven't done a really long video in a really long time, so strap in. And first off, we'll pick a few orders. Right, so if we come around this way, I have found a crate to perch the laptop and you on. That's better. As I mentioned a minute ago, I sold the record player. Now this record player here, you may have seen it in a couple of videos recently. It's been sat in the backlog for ages. Now it worked mechanically, and I then wanted to get it tested, and I don't have an amp set up here that I could plug this into and see if it's working. So I went to my friend's, we tried it on his old setup and we couldn't get anything out of it. We weren't sure if it was his amp or this. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I sold it, kind of sold a scene, working mechanically. Beyond that, who knows? Put it on at 100. I then had an offer in, had a couple of offers actually. The first one that I thought, you know what, yes, I'll go for it, was £70. So it's gone out at 70, kind of sold a scene. And considering it owes me a £5, I'm happy with that. So that is leaving the building. So I'm going to move that off here. Oh, it's heavy. That needs to be packaged. And then, as I mentioned, I listed a bunch of vinyl. The rest of the stuff we bought at the indoor car boot sale at Norwich. And there was a few bits left over from, I bought a record box at a jumble sale. Amazing find. Loads of really good stuff. There was a few kind of dregs of that were left. I forced myself to get it all listed the other night, and we sold a bunch of it already. So I thought we would pick all of that. We have sold Spandau Ballet singles collection. China Crisis, White Snake, Tina Turner, 2 Phil Collins albums, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Power of Love, 12-inch single. Can you remember that? I don't know if I will. Anyway, they are all in here, in this bag. Let me grab it. So there's not much left. If you can see, that's all the vinyl I have. So we've done very well on that. It's all sold pretty quick. And like I say, the few bits I got listed last week are selling fast as well. So it's not Eurythmics. There we go. Phil Collins. So both of these have gone. Prices wise, most of this didn't have much value. It was kind of the dregs of what I had. The really good stuff, the Pink Floyd and the exciting stuff, exciting for me stuff, I got listed quick and that flew out. The rest of it, average is sort of £10 to £12 on all this stuff. So both of those have gone. There's the China Crisis. This was nice. I think this was maybe 13 or more, maybe. Tina Turner, very common album, but it was in good condition, so it sold quick. But I think, again, around £10. Did I say level 42? I don't think I did I? White Snake, that's gone. Again, around £10, as was the Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Power of Love single. This is the version that has this outer sleeve. Lovely condition, that. It's a very common thing. I mean, it was a huge #1 hit back in, I want to say 85. Can't see a date on it. But yeah, condition is what made that sell fast. It was gorgeous. And was that it? What else have we got in here? Dylan, we haven't sold any Dylan. Johnny Cash, no. Sam Cooke. Oh, here we go. Spandau Ballet was the other one, wasn't it? Common thing again, but condition is what sold it. Look at that, really nice. So there we go. That makes my current in stock pile of vinyl tiny. Not a lot left. That's what we like to see. We're in the game of selling stuff, not storing stuff. There is a couple of bits of classical left as well in there. I keep sending out offers on that. I've marked it down. It's not shifting. Anyway, right, let's pick a couple more things. Oh, there was one Etsy order. Again, just one Etsy order. And it's right here. It's this kind of knobbly glass little thingamajig. I think it's for a tea light, you know, candle holder. Trying to remember the numbers. 15 plus post, I think that went for. So that's nice. Let's grab another one of Andrea's listings. We have sold a Luminarc divided dish. Looks like it has a box with it. Oh, I think it might be down there. Something in a box there. Looks about the right sort of size. Underneath this, that looks like Silvac. Is that Silvac? Yeah. That hasn't sold. Oh, the last pair of driving gloves. Still got those. Yes, it's this. It's what does that say? Châtaigne. Maybe. Yeah, so Luminarc, little serving dish divided into 4 glass thing. So that has gone. I don't think there was a great deal of value in it. Let's have a look. It's gone on offer at £10 plus post. So £13.99 all in. We sold lots of the regulars, jewellery, Build-A-Bear stuff. The Build-A-Bear stuff really picked up. We sold another 4 or 5 that are going out today. Yeah, last week we sold a lot, so that's going well. Sorry if you can hear my Facebook beeping. Let me just close that window. Oh, hello, Trevor. Thank you for your order. I listed it's an old cigar box. Here it is. You can't see. Now you can. I've had this for ages. I can't even remember where it came from. It may have come from auction. I don't know. Had it for ages. I sold it with the contents, which is a load of vintage postcards and a random assortment of cigarette cards and confectionery cards. So some Barrett's stuff. Yeah, did it as a lot. It was actually on auction, but I had offers on as well. Is that what I did? I think so. Anyway, to cut a long story short, Trevor, who is a viewer, has bought this. So thank you very much for your purchase. I will get that sent out to you today. Have fun rummaging through the contents. And it's a cool box as well. King Edward cigars. I don't know what period that is. Is that like a 1950s thing? Don't know. Oh, Jacksonville, Florida. So this is an American box. Anyway, there we go. Thank you very much. We have also, let's grab this. Do you remember that huge collection of Matchbox labels I had? I divided it up. We sold a bunch of it really quick. The rest of it just hasn't been going anywhere. So I've been marking it down to move it. And we've now sold this lot. This is lot number 6. A box full of Matchbox labels, which was marked down to £15 to get it gone. We are so far in profit on that lot. I just need to move the rest. There you go, a selection of random Matchbox labels. You know the sort of thing. Whatever's in there, whatever that is, I don't know, 700 grams or so, maybe up to a kilo. £15 gone, which makes me happy. We still have, what's that, 4 lots there and 1 or 2 smaller lots to go. I may yet just bundle all that together and get it shifted. Should we pick anything else? Oh, let's do one more. Oh, I've sold the slippers. Yes, I have. They were listed at 30. Hang on. They were listed at 30. These are lovely things. And they did have a bit of interest. Quite unusual. They were made in Norwich. Handmade. Leather soles. Nice lamb's wool. So cozy. Brand new, never been used. We're thinking these are from the 70s or 80s. Anyway, on at 30, had an offer in at 24. And we thought, you know what, we just need to move stuff. So they've gone. And I'm happy with that. So the very cool new old stock slippers are heading out of the door. What was the brand on these? They were Oh So Easy. Right, hello. It's a while later now. Well, it's not for you, but it is for me. I wanted to quickly give a shout out. We had a sale come in and it is from Kevin, and you sent us a message. You say, thanks Nick, love the YouTube channel, very informative. Kev, so thank you very much. And you have picked up one of these 2 chaps here. You may have seen them in the background. I finally got these tested. Had to change the batteries over. And it's not always obvious how to change batteries in these things. That little canopy on the back there pops off and then you can get to the battery cover. If you don't know that, honestly, you can fiddle around taking screws off its feet and everywhere. I've been there and done that. Anyway, I got these tested. They now have batteries in.
Stop, alien, or I'll blast you with my laser.
Is that it? Yeah. This is the one that you bought, I think. Yes. So thank you for the purchase, Kev. This will go out tomorrow now. Really appreciate it. There we go. Okay, so now we have a clear table again, apart from the non-Le Creuset. First task now is to get everything that is left of my backlog onto here. We'll see how much of my stock is left. Force myself to deal with that. Then once that's out, I'm going to go through this stuff and see what I've got to deal with in there. Yeah, or at least get it up on the table. Maybe that'll be another video going through that in detail. We'll see how long it takes me to fish out all of the non-listed old stock in here. So a lot of it is what's left over here. That, for example, it's damaged. It just needs to go. It's got a crack. I'm going to see if I can sell it just as a decorative piece. It's a nice Alton Towers mug. If it wasn't cracked, it's got a, I can't even remember where the crack is now. If it wasn't cracked, it's sort of 20 to 30 pounds worth of mug. As it is, don't know, but we just need to try and list it. These are quite valuable. They are, there we go, there's the brand, Lavazza, is that how you say it? But it's Wimbledon stuff. These are little espresso cups, I think they are. But I'm thinking this will sell much better when Wimbledon is on. Right, but do I want to have it sat there until the summer? I don't know, I'll look into it. But it's coming off the shelf. Even if I list it, price it high and wait, maybe it'll get picked off in the summer. I don't know. I just need to deal with stuff. There's a couple of Nerf cartridges there, magazines rather. Really, they just need to find somewhere to wait until I've got a load of Nerf stuff and add them to it. So I can't really list them just as 2 magazines. It's not worth the effort. These were actually given to us and I haven't looked into them yet. They are little balls, but they've got turtles in. I think they're both the same. Are they both the same design? Yeah, I think so. Oh look, they rotate each other because they're touching. Yeah, so I just need to do something with those. They were given to us to list, so I just need to do it. A couple of bits and bobs, nothing special there. Oh, a couple of these little Trivial Pursuit segments. They're really not worth a great deal generally. What I have done in the past is, if you can get 6, they sell really well, and you can put them together like that as a pie, and then you can, you know, stand out a bit on eBay and they go quite well. These are hardly worth anything. They're the Harry Potter ones, but that doesn't really add any great value to them. There's a couple of bits of odd random media. There's some kids books, trying to build up a bundle of That's Not My Book. That's Not My Book. There's an almost finished bundle of Harry Potter there. I think I just need 2 to complete it, so that kind of needs to wait. We have Inflatable Scrabble. I know, what a mad concept, but there it is, and they sell. They sell quite well. I just need to inflate it and check it's fully functioning. So yes, we'll take it off the shelf and force ourselves to inflate it. That is just a high-vis vest. I don't know why I've got it or why it sits there. This is a load of Dremel fittings for a Dremel. I picked myself up a Dremel. I picked up a Dremel for myself at a yard sale back in the summer. So I think I'm just going to keep that to go with the Dremel. And then here's something. If you've been watching us for a long time, you will remember I bought a collection of photographs from the Second World War. I still have them. In here are the loose pictures. I was going to go to an auction house that specialises in military stuff, get it appraised and maybe put it through a specialist military auction. I've just never got round to it. I mean, I've had these since a long time before COVID. That's how long I've had them. We did get in touch with an auction house just before COVID, then COVID happened, right? And then it got put back on the shelf. We couldn't go and speak to anybody. We couldn't, you know, because of COVID. And then I dropped the ball on it. And anyway, nothing's happened. I think I'm just going to list it all on eBay myself now. That would be the plan. Whether I break it into smaller lots, I don't know. It's really fascinating stuff. But yeah, I'm just going to deal with it now, one way or another. So there we go. How long ago is that? It must be 5 years or more that I've had that. I bought the collection at a car boot sale. Yeah, what a find that was. And then we have a couple of, these are brackets that mount a rail, like for a clothes rail. Just need to get them listed. Up here, an official Nintendo Wii bag. That's an Orla Kylie, I think. Is it Kylie? Or is it Keeley? Orla Keeley? Anyway, needs to be sold. And, oh yeah, this is a huge rucksack. Okay, needs to be dealt with. And up here, last couple of bits, there's a random absolute balderdash, just needs listing. And I've had this for so long. This is in here, let me show you. We bought these for our daughter for her prom. She doesn't want them anymore, so there is a little handbag that matches her crazy high shoes. I dread to think what we paid on this stuff. They are by Office. I think I struggle to actually list these because they're, you know, because they were Ellen's, but she doesn't want them and we have no use for them. So they need to be used by somebody else. But yeah, so matching rose gold shoes and bag need to be dealt with, as does this. The only reason that is sat there is because it needs a marble. I need to get hold of, a ball bearing. I'm pretty sure I checked the contents and it is complete apart from that. So yes, I either need to order one up. You can get them on eBay for a couple of quid. It's not difficult. I either need to do that or sell it without the ball bearing, one or the other. But it's not doing me any good just sat there all the time. That's an incomplete set of Lemony Snicket books. I think it's only missing like the odd one, so I'll probably just order one up cheap off eBay and get those done. I will pull them off the shelf anyway to force myself to do what needs to be done. Oh, heavy. Down here, there's a random game we bought and we played a couple of times. We're now going to sell it on. Ooh. It's actually quite a fun game. It's a trivia game. Trivia for your eyes. I know. Need to get rid of it. This actually is my parents' old camcorder. A couple of times ago when we stayed there, they gave it to me to take away and try and sort it out. There's something wrong with it. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to fix it, but they wanted me to test it and actually confirm whether it is kaput or not. And there's a whole load of tapes and stuff I need to sort out in there. So that actually isn't stock as such. It just needs to be dealt with. And I keep moving it around and avoiding dealing with it. Well, the pile of stuff on here is growing quite rapidly. It's incredible to me how much stuff you can just squirrel away and forget about. It's so easy to do. Now there's a few more things down here I need to grab and task myself to deal with. Let's put you somewhere up there. One of which is another clock. Now in my recent kind of series of videos going back over the last few months when I've been doing exactly this, I did pull out a clock and made the decision that it was too far gone to list on eBay. There's another one. So if we grab this one, oh, okay, its pendulum is not attached, but this one looks in better condition. It is an ASO. I don't know if you're going to be able to read it. It says ASO quartz. It's not particularly old. I don't think it's particularly special, but I will get it looked up. If it's not worth the hassle of selling it online and packaging it, it's got a glass front, it may go to a boot sale at some point. I can't remember where it came from. I think it came from a yard sale. Oh, I've just noticed there's a tiny little, can you see? Crack in the glass. That won't help things. But anyway, it's coming off the shelf. One way or the other, it will be dealt with. Sat on it was a Bon Jovi Keep the Faith. Hello, Jess in the garden. Yeah, Keep the Faith tour, 1993 program. See if that's worth listing. There's also, we've had this for so long. Look at that. Is it marquetry they call this, where you make a picture up out of different shades of wood? Yeah, need to look into that, see if that's worth listing online or whether we just get a shot of it. Not much else down there. Now, I think that's pretty much it from the racks that's not listed. And on this end, the only thing is that big box. In there, I'm pretty sure, is a couple of vintage sleeping bags that Andrea picked up ages ago. So that needs to be added to the list. I'm not going to bother getting it down now. I just need to remember to deal with it. Those need to go. There is a market for vintage sleeping bags. But apart from that, there's some stuff down here. I don't know why I'm whispering. Like I need to sneak up on it in case it runs away. But if we come down here and look under there, you will see, firstly, this. I've sold a couple of these before. It is I think you call it a cycle trainer or a bike trainer. You can set your bike up on it and cycle indoors without going anywhere. It's not a particularly good brand one, I don't think, but I have it and I need to get rid of it. It was a yard sale pickup for £5, so there's still some margin in it. The other couple of things are that, which is, can you see, a silver sewing machine. Yeah, just needs a quick test and getting rid of. And the other thing is this beast, which is a little, I can open it up and show you, little reel-to-reel, a Grundig, which I did test at the time, and the belt's a bit perished because it's kind of slurring and slowing and speeding up and stuff. So I looked into it, and the belt, it kind of wasn't economical for me to do, so I just need to sell it as is. And it will sell needing a belt change, but obviously you get considerably less. I just need to move it on. So I'm going to draw a line under that there. That's pretty much, apart from also the last 8 pairs of shoes. I think I'll get them down and add them to this. To force myself to not forget about them again, you know, because they're just part of the scenery now. But you can see rapidly it builds up, okay? And it's all stuff I don't particularly want to deal with. But what I don't want to do is start getting on with all of this cool stuff from Andrea's office. And because then this stuff will never get dealt with. So I need to force myself to do it. So, right, I'm going to organise this all up to one end of the table. And then we'll see if we can have a quick look through these crates. And as if by magic, there it is. All condensed to the end of there. Doesn't look like much at all now, does it? Anyway, I'll quickly grab these crates, pop them up on the table. Oh, that's a beast. So there we go. That is the stuff that I am supposed to be dealing with from Andrea's backlog. This is kind of the first batch. But I think this video is probably more than long enough already. Plus, it's getting late here and I want to start doing some drafts and sorting out some of this. So what I think I will do is dedicate another video to going through this, spreading it all out and working out how I'm going to tackle that. I can then also show you the bits that I picked up at the weekend as well. So we will save that for another video. I hope this was interesting. I've got to get busy dealing with this stuff, getting it gone, at least getting it listed and then racked up there with listed stock somewhere. That's my task. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you are new here, my name's Nick. I sell stuff on the internet to earn a living. This is my shed and this is what I do. That's what this channel is all about. If you would like to subscribe, it is completely free. If you would like to carry on watching me, I'll pop another one of my videos up here. Check this one out. Until next time, ta-ra.